I'm so excited to be in this group today, and I'm going to say, if you are watching the replay, I fully understand how you couldn't tune in when I came live, because this is a busy time for people. It's the middle of the day. So I am just sending out invites. Gosh, I'm not even sure who all of these people are, but I am hoping, I don't even know. I better stop. No, there's another one. So hold on, hold the phone. I don't know. Okay. I'm sure you guys will jump on when you get the chance. If you're watching the replay, you can probably fast forward a few minutes. Not a few minutes, a couple. Hey, Amy. Okay. I'm going to first say I'm so grateful that Ashley asked me to do this training. She, in fact, messaged me and she was like, hey, what kind of training do you want to do in the team page? Hi, Jamie. And I was like, I've got 1,000 of them, so let me just pick one. I will first, oh, thanks, Elizabeth. I will introduce myself. My name is Morgann Crook. I was a top level leader in my former company, and I've done 1,000 of these Facebook Lives. Lots and lots of training. It is definitely my passion. Leading my team was the best part of my business. I absolutely loved the personal development that I could provide, and the business training and the encouragement and all that good stuff. And it was by far the hardest thing. Hi, Ashley. The hardest thing for me to leave when I left that company. But I love Ashley, and I was so sad when she left our former company, and all I could think about was I would like to work with her again. She wasn't in my upline. We were nowhere connected. We were just friends in real life and on Facebook. And so I watched her journey with Limelight, and I thought, you know, I need to consider my options and my future. And it wasn't that hard of a decision for me to make, because I knew I needed to do something bigger and better for myself, for my business, and for my family. And so giving up my giant team and everything that I had accomplished with our former company was okay. And I know a lot of people have a really hard time struggling with moving forward and the fear. But I just want to tell everybody here that it is going to be okay. And if you have joined this company from another company, I know it's scary. It's going to be fine. You will grow and you will flourish, and you will have awesome sisterhood and leadership and all that good stuff. So I'm here to help provide that. And with my team, which is very, very minuscule here, but I still have lots to offer, because I will tell you guys, I have been in direct sales for 9 years, nonstop. I worked for one company for 7 years, and then I worked for my previous company for 3 years, and now I've been with Limelight for 1 month. And all of them had great, amazing things and taught me amazing things about business. And I would say I've learned more in the last 3 years about social media and networking. And I am so grateful to our former company for opening up that platform. To make, especially Facebook, you guys, to make Facebook something that's not just posting what you had for dinner, that's not just, hey, I need a recommendation for a dermatologist, to make it something it's much more interactive, and it is a full-on business sales tool storefront. And so my training today for you guys is to help each of you build your storefront, okay? I think the most important thing about this, thanks, Ashley. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Okay, so the other thing I love about this company is literally all of my makeup, including all of my brushes and my lip products, can fit in this tiny bag. I cannot have said that before. I had baskets of makeup, and I was so fed up with all of these options. I was like, I need to simplify. And I simplified literally everything, and I couldn't be more excited. So Ashley, it's funny you say you love my eyes, because I'm still waiting. I'm sure many of you are still waiting on many products that you guys ordered. These are all the eyeshadows that I have, and they're all matte, and I'm so when I bought them, I didn't realize I was picking all matte colors, but I'm so ready for a little shimmer, and they're coming soon. So anyway, yay, red hearts for the simplification of your makeup routine, which is also going to make this so much easier to sell and share with your customers and your friends, because they can do this. They don't need 50 products to get ready every morning. Am I right? Okay, so what I was saying about your virtual storefront, your Facebook profile, now that we're doing, now granted, this business is a little different than our previous business, which was almost 100% social media based. Limelight, we encourage home parties and events and getting out there person to person, face to face, okay? So your business isn't all gonna be, my dog wants in, isn't all gonna be on social media, but I will tell you, and I know there's lots of gals on this team, simplify, I don't know what that means, haha, that have kids and that have other jobs. And I have both of those things. And I do a lot of my business virtually. So while I would love to do home parties here and there, it's literally not going to fit into my schedule on a regular basis. So I need to make sure that I can sustain a business online. Hold on, I got to get her in. Oh, needy little doggy. Okay. Which means your Facebook profile, and I'm going to use these two things interchangeably, because I really think utilizing your Facebook profile and utilizing your VIP group or your customer group or whatever you want to call that special group that hopefully everyone here has dedicated to their business. I'm going to talk about both of those things, and you're going to kind of use them differently, but really you're going to use them the same. And the reason is, oh, now I got to shut the door again. It's winter, it's midwinter break. I don't know if anyone else, I live in Seattle, by the way, a full week off. All three of my kids home all week long. I don't need a full week. I really don't. We just had Christmas break. That's beside the point. Okay. So let's talk about the most important part of your Facebook profile, okay? I think pictures. What we do is very visual. Pictures are going to be your number one thing. Let's talk about your header picture on your Facebook profile. This is where I think it's important to let people know who you are as a person through your family, your hobbies, a quote. It might be Limelight related. I really am not a big fan of too much business branding on your Facebook profile. Because even though many of us use our Facebook profiles as a business tool, the majority of the public does not. And they don't love that. It makes it look a little salesy, okay? And my goal here is to help train you guys on how to use your Facebook profile to sell a ton of products, to recruit a ton of people without it seeming like that's what you're doing. So I don't love it when people are like, at the top of the page, it says, you know, blah, 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 independent beauty guide, and then a big Limelight picture. Yeah, we get it. It's okay. We get it. If you're just starting out, I think it's fine. I wouldn't leave that up there for too long. So I love when people put their family, like a family picture, something that they're passionate about, a hobby you might have, amazing sunset, like a beautiful graphic. You can find so many cool pictures on Pinterest or on Instagram that are just like amazing pictures of flowers or nature or something. I don't know, whatever. You guys can decide. Your profile picture, though, that's your face. Every single time you change your profile picture, which should be often, because every single one of your Facebook friends gets notified when you change your profile picture. Did you know that? It pops up. Well, I don't know if it pops up at everyone's notifications, because that depends on how they're set, but it does pop up in the news feed, so people will see it. So I try to change up my profile picture like once a month. You can do it more often, but it's an easy way to get in front of people without even trying. And people love to see your face, and I think it conveys a lot of confidence when you're able to throw up a picture of yourself. And people don't realize that, especially if you've been in this business for a while. It just is second nature, right? But the fact is, a lot of people are scared to take a selfie or post a picture of themselves. They don't want to look like they're all about themselves, right? Well, it's not. It's like, hey, I feel good about myself. I'm going to post this picture of just me. So it shows your confidence and could also inspire somebody else's confidence when you post a picture of yourself. I always use my profile picture as an opportunity to say something else, because when you update your profile picture, you can like type in a caption. So like if you go to my profile right now, not right now because you're watching a training, but later, you can see my profile picture is a picture of me with like a smoky eye. And usually I wear like very little makeup. It's just kind of like your 5-minute face look. But I took a picture and I had the smoky eye and I was like, see, it's not always about the natural look. You know, sometimes I do a smoky eye or something. And it was just kind of like a funny, lighthearted thing. But then it didn't make me feel like, oh, I'm just posting a picture of myself. I'm like actually saying something. I didn't say anything about my brand. I didn't say anything about my company or my link to shop. That's not what this is about. Yes, Carrie, I know you love flowers. Oh, Elizabeth, yeah, Carrie just started her group and she put flowers up as the banner in her group. Gorgeous, simple, beautiful, effective, okay? Okay, the other important things on your profile in regards to pictures are, what is it called? I wrote it down. Featured photos. Do you guys know about this? You can select 5 pictures, images, memes, whatever, that will be the 5 that live right there. I guess we're reversed here. So when you look at me, you want to look at it on this side, on the left-hand side of your profile. And it's funny, when I was kind of rebranding, not rebranding, but like finalizing like what my brand is, it was, God, it was probably like this summer, long before I joined Limelight. And all of those same pictures are there. So that just goes to show my branding is solid when it comes to who I am, who I want to convey, and what my storefront is on Facebook. Those 5 pictures accurately represent all of the things about my life. I love to laugh. And this is things that you guys need to think about. Write down the things that, like, what is your branding? Limelight Beauty Guide isn't your branding. You are super into food. You are like hilarious and funny. You are confident. You like to laugh. You love your kids. You like to drink wine. Whatever the things are that are you, you then select pictures that you've uploaded on Facebook and you can add those to your featured. So if you go to mine, I haven't changed them since this summer. They're all the same ones. And none of them had to do with my old business and none of them have to do with my new business, but all of them have to do with me. And that's my branding. So I encourage you guys all to go find 5 things, and 2 of mine aren't even pictures. They're like quotes. And the most important one is, it's the meme, you know, the laughing, crying-eyed emoji. And it says, if the crying-eyed laughing emoji isn't, one of your most used emojis, like, is everything okay with you? Like, that is totally me, 100%. I use that emoji all day long. I love it. I totally love it. Okay. So keep your profile picture your beautiful face. If you want to do it with somebody else or with your child or with your dog, that's fine. But people want to see you as your profile picture. Your header picture could be anything else. Your featured photos can be anything, but they need to be your branding. What are you about? Like, if you love beautiful flowers, get a gorgeous picture of flowers and have those. Because every time someone comes to your profile on your Facebook page, they will see all those pictures. It's not the most recently uploaded ones necessarily. It's the ones that you've featured. So make sure that you've got good featured photos. Another thing on your profile is your About Me section. Make sure that that is current to what you want to brand yourself as too. It can say something about Limelight. It can say something about whatever. Like, just make sure that it is, this is the next thing, positive, possibly fun, and speaks to your branding again. And when I keep saying branding, this does not have to be a complicated thing. You guys just think about who you are. What is your vibe? You know that saying, your vibe attracts your tribe. Who do you want to attract to you? You want like-minded people to come buy from you, to come join your team, to come be a part of your life. That's who you want to attract. So make sure that all of those things fit within whatever that is you, right? Okay, what kind of pictures are they? Simone, what do you mean, what kind of pictures? I'm gonna just see if I missed any questions. Okay, you can go to my profile, you can go to Ashley's profile. I haven't really looked at other people's profile too much just to see what people put as their featured photos. They're just, like, one of them is me laughing hysterically while my son is like flying through the air into a baby pool, which I'm sure is like terrible because it's like a 2 or 3 foot pool and he's literally like spread eagle. But I thought it was hilarious. He wasn't going to hurt himself. It was fine. Okay, yes, you can put your custom domain web address in there. I'm not talking about that today, but Ashley does have that in her 6-step training. So make sure if you don't have a custom web address, you take yourself to that training and read about that. What is your brand? Okay, so your brand describes your personality, it describes your attitude, it describes what service you provide for people. And the service I provide for people is not selling makeup and skincare. It is building confidence and letting people know that I can help them feel better about themselves. My vehicle is Limelight and it's makeup and skincare, okay? So the most important thing about your Facebook profile, your storefront, and if you haven't read the post that I did in this group earlier today about your virtual storefront, you can think of it as an actual like retail shop, okay? You're walking down the street, you see a storefront and you're like, oh, well, the shutters are kind of like, the paint's chipping, the sign is crooked, like, oh, there's like grime all over the windows, like not a store I really want to shop in. Then the one next to it is like bright and shiny and fun and everything looks like it's supposed to be where it is. I want to shop there. So pretend your Facebook profile, even your group should have a good header. Your group is much more specific to Limelight. So having a Limelight header in there is totally fine. That everyone is in that group because of Limelight and you obviously, but not, they're not just random people on Facebook, right? So making sure that your virtual storefront looks inviting is the most important thing. And 2 things that I think are very important when it comes to your Facebook posts. Actually, there's a lot of things, but I will say the most important thing to me is positivity. I don't post every single post I have is positive, but I certainly don't live in negativity on Facebook. And I let people, Facebook is an invitation to look at the best parts of your life, right? If somebody is super raggy, super negative, super political, stay away from that. I unfollow them. I don't want that. Like, that doesn't light and brighten my day. Like, forget it. So it's not uncommon for people to unfollow or want to follow somebody because of the content that they're posting. Another thing that turns me off and that I block people, not block people, but like unfollow them, is when it's all about selling. And I don't care what you sell, if you work for a car dealership or if you're selling oils, if every single post that you ever talk about is trying to sell some product, it is beyond annoying. And we're not annoying. And that is one thing that I love about this company. It's not pushy, it's not salesy, it is not gimmicky. We're not trying to like play games to get people to like trick them into, I'm not even gonna go where I'm gonna go. So we're just gonna post about the things that we like and why we're passionate about them and why you think it could benefit somebody else. That's the kind of post that you're gonna do. I'm not a big fan of, I sound really bossy right now, so I will apologize in advance. Again, I am used to, when I'm doing these trainings, like talking to the people that I brought into the business and their teams, so that's why I come off like that, so I'm sorry. But I also do know what I'm talking about, okay? Shoot, where was I gonna go with that? The posting your link. Yeah, haha. Posting your link is okay in moderation. So your link, post it all you want in your group. Your people in your group are there because they want to be a part of your business and they want to shop from you, and you need to make that as easy as possible for them. So I post my link in my group all the time. I also have it in the description because I want people to know it is easy to shop from me. Here you go. On your Facebook profile, it's a little less, you don't want it to be as obvious. So I tend to, like, sometimes I'll just drop my link down below. It won't say shop here with like arrows, but sometimes I'll just have my post and then I'll have my link there. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll put it in the comments, but like just posting your link and saying, I love these products. Everybody needs to try them. Shop here. Like, that's not authentic. People don't buy that. People are not going to shop from that either, and it will turn people off. So you want to try to stay away from that. Okay, guys, please hit me with your questions about this. Elizabeth, you feel bossy too? I mean, I kind of am. I have a business and 3 kids and a dog and a husband, so I kind of am bossy. It's just me. I'm just going through today the basics of your storefront. There's probably a training number 2 about this, about the content that you should be posting, which I'm happy to do another time, but I'll hit on that really temporarily, which is I love the 80-20 rule. So here's another thing. You do not need to post on Facebook every single day. If you don't feel like posting, then don't post. There is no need to put posts up there just because you feel like people need to see your face in their news feed. Like, I have a couple friends like that, and it's very tiresome. And I understand that half the time that they're posting is because they feel like they need to be relevant, not because they actually have something legitimate to say or share. So that's kind of yucky. I don't post every day, and I certainly don't post about Limelight every day, but I try to balance out my posts. So for every 5 posts, so if we're doing 80 and 20, this would be my one like businessy post. And these would be my lifestyle posts. And it's not always 80-20, you know, sometimes it's 20-80. Especially lately, I've just joined this business a month ago, so I have been kind of sharing a lot. And I'm totally fine with that because I feel authentic to what I'm sharing. I feel like I'm putting posts out there that are acceptable, not spammy, that people can learn from. And then a whole nother component of this is your Facebook Lives, which does take a while to get comfortable into Facebook Live. I fully admit that. I was scared out of my mind the first time I did a Facebook Live, and my heart was beating out of my chest, and I did the live, and like 30 minutes later, my heart was still going like this.
Mom.
Hi, buddy. But honestly, that was however many 6 months ago. Like, I'm very comfortable on Facebook Live now, and I'm finally getting to the point where I'm comfortable doing makeup again on Facebook Live, because obviously I came from another company where I was promoting something else, and it's just been a strange transition for me to go from only talking about that to now I'm only talking about a different makeup. So I try to do Facebook Lives about other things besides makeup as well, but Facebook Lives and videos that you post will always show up in a higher in the algorithm. I'm not getting into that yet either. In your friends' feeds, okay, your followers and your friends, because Facebook likes video. They like this whole platform of Facebook Live. So they're always going to promote those way more than just a regular status. So try to mix it up. If you're not comfortable doing Facebook Live, then work on some video content and upload those. I like videos that are less than 3 minutes. Facebook Lives can tend to be, 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes. It doesn't matter. Most people don't watch an entire Facebook Live unless like they're really into the content. And that's okay. People can jump in and out. Okay, what questions do you guys have? How many times should they post about the business a day? That is completely up to you. Again, I would say 80-20. Although, if you want to post about the business, you've got 2 amazing things in your head this day that you want to talk about. Like, I want to talk about this enduring lip color. Oh my God. And then I also want to talk about how long my lashes are, my mascara. Okay, great. Talk about both of those things in one day. That doesn't mean you need to have 10 posts that day where, 2 of them are limelight and 8 of them are lifestyle. That could be overkill, but just balance it out throughout the week. I think it's great to be online at least once a day with a post, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times.
Mom.
Some people are, oh my God, I've got literally everybody on top of me. That is Alex. I think it is up to the individual, and I am not one to tell people how much they need to post or how often, but you do need to put your business out there. You can't expect people to go into your group if you're not talking about it on your regular timeline. It's just, you don't want to hide your business. And that's why there's a whole concept of our VIP groups dead? Do we even want to have a VIP group? Because you're pigeonholing all of your business into this tiny little pocket of people when the rest of your Facebook is this big. And I do love my VIP group, especially after my transition the past month, because it's my safe place. And I trust those people in there. Every single person in there requested to be in there. And they're either a supporter or a shopper, or both. And that's why I really like a VIP group. Plus you can offer exclusive stuff and giveaways and freebies and whatnot, but that has to be in your group. But I also talk about this on my Facebook profile all the time, because you know what? That's how I get people into my VIP group. You always want to be building that up. So it's about time for me to go. I love that you're your own bossiness, though. Oh, that I own my bossiness. I do. I totally do. Got a play date for this one. This one wants to go play outside. My other one's eating mac and cheese. Oh, it sounds like she's loading the dishwasher. Even better.
She's not.
Oh, okay.
She's playing with the toys.
Okay. We gotta go. Please pop any questions down here. How do you get people into your VIP group? Simone, you can go to my profile. Oh, here's an idea. I link my VIP group into a lot of my posts, so people can click on that link and then request to join. So if you do the @ symbol, just like you're tagging a person in a post, like had the greatest lunch today with my mom at GDX, and then it tags your mom, right? You can do the same thing with a group. So if you start tagging, or not tagging or typing, if you start talking about like a product and how you did, stop it, and how you did an exclusive demo today on, neutral eyeshadows, you could just tag, like mine is called the Glitter in the Gray VIP Room. I just start typing it, @ and start typing it in, and it pops up. And then I can just click on that and it's just right there. So then people can jump in. Stop it. People can jump in, and if they want to join, welcome. Great. I'd love to have you. I invite every single one of my customers into my group, obviously. And what else? If I have people, can you get a helmet? Get a helmet for him.
Okay.
If you have people in your life that you're like, she has got to know about this skincare, this makeup, this product, this whatever, ask them, message them on Facebook. And I wouldn't email, because you're already on Facebook. You want people into your Facebook group. So I would message them on Facebook and be like, hey, I'm repping this product line. I think there's a ton of great information and tutorials, and I know you've got rosacea, and I've got this cream that is doing amazing things. I'd love to invite you into my VIP group and see what you think. And then just drop the link in there. You also want to make sure your group is closed, not secret, because you cannot share a secret group. It just kind of doesn't take them anywhere to the page not found. But if you post a link to your closed group, then they can click in there and you can approve them, and then you've got another person to your group. Okay. Do ask people if you can add them. Oh yeah, Simone, for sure. I don't add people blindly unless they just bought from me. Like one of my customers from my old business that just bought today, I'm just going to add her, and then I'll thank her in the group and be like, hey, thank you so much for your purchase. I'm so excited for you to get your stuff, blah, blah, blah. And other than that, I really don't add people blindly. I think that was something from my old company that was very, very common. I asked you to get a helmet on his head.
I couldn't.
Well, tell him to come in here and put a helmet on. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
That is really outdated. Like, I think adding people blindly to groups is very 2014, and people hate it now, especially because Unique as a company kind of pioneered this whole Facebook as a sales marketplace, which was incredible in 2014 and 15. But everyone jumped on. So LuLaRoe started, and Simone, Stella and Dot now does all their Facebook groups, and all these other fashion and legging brands. Like, everybody has a Facebook group, and everyone adds all these people blindly, and everybody hates it. So we can't do that at all anymore. This is definitely not the same culture it was a few years ago. And you want to also make the culture of your Facebook group like super exclusive. So like the Facebook group that I had for my old business was like 650 people. And now the group that I have now is like 230 people. But those are like super quality people. Those are my peeps. Those are the ones who are shopping from me and adding their friends to the group without me even asking because of my content. So quantity is not important. Quality is. Is it good to thank people on your personal Facebook page too? I always ask the customer first if they mind, because they do get tagged in it. If you want, sure. I've done it both. I've done it both ways. If you feel like doing that, then do it. I don't see a problem with it. He still doesn't have a helmet on.
I told him to get a helmet on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go because my kid is on a scooter in the cul-de-sac with no helmet on.
No.
I don't really have an opinion one way or the other on that. I've done it. I don't do it. If you feel like doing it, do it. Do it. Yeah, it's fine. Test things out. See what feels natural and what works for you. There's no rules to this. There are guidelines, and I can help you guys with the things that have worked well for me or that I've seen work well for my old team. But one size does not fit all. Everybody does their own thing. Do I set up a group and then share it and hope people will willingly join? If not many join, what do we do? Leanne, you need to, it's just like sponsoring. You can't expect to just start a business and have people be like, okay, I'm coming. I can't wait to join this business with you. You will hopefully get a couple of those people, but the majority of the people you sponsor will not be those people, because you have to invite them into your business. And the same thing goes for your VIP group. I would send out a personal message. It can be, for the most part, copy and paste, but you need to send out a message to people and be like, hey, Leanne, I would love to have you in my VIP group. I am so excited about my new business. Click here to join. I've got a giveaway. Like, you kind of want to incentivize too, to get people in there. And I do giveaways once a month in mine. Not big. The last month, well, actually, I was only in the business for a week in January, but I gave away a mascara. And then this month, I just gave away a must-do today. So I incentivize people to come in there by saying I've got a giveaway, but I'm not giving away the farm. It's just one little thing. But by telling people that you've got exclusive deals and offers and tutorials and whatnot, it makes that group seem like, oh, okay, I want to be in there. Like, are you providing valuable content?
I think you grew bunny ears.
Thanks for taking your time. Sorry, you guys, I talk so much. I do need to go now. So ask me any questions. Thanks for having me in here with all my bossiness. And it is amazing how many people want to join your group once they have been asked, rather than just automatically adding them. It's so true. People will probably get turned off on you and your business if you add them to a group blindly. But if you invite them, all of a sudden it's personal and they're so into it. It's crazy how extreme the reactions can be from that. So you guys go. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a good day.